Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, this is our fourth session for rational numbers. In the previous session, we discussed a good number of problems based on simplification of rational numbers. We discussed about properties of addition of rational numbers. In this session, we will be taking multiplication of rational numbers. Okay, so let's begin this session. So friends, before we proceed further for multiplication of rational numbers, let's have a quick recap of the concept that we have discussed in the previous session. Let's do this problem. Here it's 4, 3, 2, 6. What's the first step? First of all, you need to take the LCM of 2, 3, 4, 6 and this is 1, right? So LCM of 2, 3, 4 and 6 is 12. Okay, so just take 12 in the denominator. Now 4 into 3 is 12, so that 3 into minus 7 minus 21 plus 3 into 4 is 12, so 4 into 5 is 20 plus 2 into 10 is 12, so that 10 into 1 is 10 and we have to take this minus sign also, so it will be minus. Then 6 2s are 12, that 2 into 5 is 10, further we have negative sign over here. Then 1, 12 is 12, so that 12 into 2 is 24. Okay, now we just have to simplify this. This is 20 and this is negative 20, so it will be cancelled. Now 24 minus 21 is 3 and this is 12. So if you simplify this, you will be getting 1 by 4, right? So, and I'm sure you have done enough practice of the sums. Now let's learn to multiply the fractions. Friends, multiplication of fractions is really very easy. Suppose you have two fractions a by b and c by d, right? So what's their multiplication? That is product of numerators and divided by product of denominators. Suppose you have two fractions 2 by 3 into 5 by 7. So simply it is 2 into 5 10 by 3 into 7 21. Right? So it's really very simple. Now what happens if you have any common factor, then you can reduce the fraction to is the simplest form. Suppose I have a fraction 2 by 3 and maybe 9 by 16. Right? Now just watch it carefully. 9 is 3 times 3 and we have 3 in the denominator, 9 in the numerator. So what you can do, you can factorize it. 9 can be written as 3 into 3. 16 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Right? So this 3 in the denominator and this 3 in the numerator will be cancelled because 3 divided by 3 will produce 1. Right? It's not going to be 0, it's going to be 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Similarly, 2 divided by 2 is 1. Right? So 1, 2 from numerator and 1, 2 from the denominator. Now we are left with, in the numerator we have 3 and this is 1. So it's 3 only. Now in the denominator 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8. Okay? So you need bit practice of that, otherwise it's really very easy. Okay? Now let's take more sums. Now let's do some problems. Friends, one more important thing that you have to keep in your mind when we are making multiplication of two rational numbers, we have to take the negative sign into consideration. Now if two negative signs are there, minus into minus or minus divided by minus, suppose it's minus 5 divided by minus 7, so the minus sign will be cancelled, right? Or we can say if two minus signs are multiplied, we get a positive sign. If two negative signs are divided, then also we'll be getting positive sign. Okay, so that we have to be careful. Now let's take this first problem. It's 7 by 11 into 5 by 4. Right? We do not see any common factors between numerator and denominator. So just as such as it is, multiply the numerators and the denominators both as well. So 7 into 5 is 35 and 11 into 4 is 44. As simple as that. Now let's take this is 5 by 7 into minus 3 by 4. Further, there are no common factors between numerator and denominator. So multiply numerator as it is. 5 into 3 is 15. Take this minus sign into consideration. And 7 into 4, 28. Okay. Then this, it's minus 2 by 9 into 5 by 11. So 5 into 2, 10. 9 into 11 is 99. And this minus sign. Okay. Similarly, here it's minus 3 by 17 into minus 5 by minus 4. So this minus and this minus, they will make plus, right? I can take it out. Now this 3 into this 5 is 15 and 17 into 4 is 68. These minus signs are cancelled, but we are still left with one minus sign, so I put it over there. Yeah. Now this, it's 9 by minus 7 into 36 by 11. That's minus 11. So 9 into 36 is what? 9 6 are 54. 9 3s are 27 plus 5, 32. Okay, and 11 into 7 is 77. Now there are two minus signs being multiplied. So finally we'll be getting the positive sign over here. So the solution to this problem is 324 by 77. Yeah. Similarly, we can take other examples as well. Here, it's minus 11 by 13 into minus 21 by 7. Now, if you observe carefully, 21 is multiple of 7. Now, how much will you get if you divide 21 by 7 as quotient? Now, 21 is 3 times 7, right? So, what you can do, 7 into 3 is 21. So, finally, you are left with minus 11 into minus 3 by 13. Okay. Now, minus 11 into minus 3. 11 into 3 is 33. And 2 minus sign, if they multiplied, so we'll be getting positive sign. So, it's 33 by 13, as simple as that. Okay. Similarly, we can do this. It's minus 15 by 11 into 7. So 15 into 7 is 105, and that too will be negative because we have negative sign over here, and by 11. Okay. Now let's see over here when we have common factors between numerator and denominator. So it's minus 5 by 17 into 51 by minus 60, right? Now first of all, if there are two minus signs, just cancel them. So you'll be getting 5 by 17 into 51 by 60. So this is equal to this. Now see, 17 is 3 times 51, right? 17 3s are 51. So 51 can be cancelled by 17 for 3 times, right? Similarly, 5 is like 12 times 5 is 60. So 60 can be cancelled for 12 times. Now we are left with 3 by 12. Still it can be simplified. 3 4s are 12. So 3 1 is 3 and 3 4s are 12. So final answer to this problem is 1 by 4. It's very simple, friends. You need to have some practice only. Okay. Now let's say this. It's minus 6 by 11 into minus 55 by 36. First of all, eliminate the minus signs because we have two minus signs. So 2 minus sign will produce the sign of addition when multiplied, right? That means negative sign will be eliminated. So it's 6 by 11 into 55 by 36. Now 55 is what? 5 into 11. So 11 into 5. Okay. So 55, but if it is divided by 11, you'll be getting 5 as quotient. Similarly, 36, if it is divided by 6, you'll be getting 6 as quotient. Okay. So it's 5 by 6. You just have to keep one thing in mind, that you are dividing the bigger number by the smaller number. So put the quotient over like in place of bigger number only, right? Do not make mistakes. Calculation mistakes are like very usual for the students. So be very careful about it, right? So it's 5 by 6 only. Now suppose I have this minus 8 by 25 into minus 5 by 16. Now minus you can eliminate. After that, This is 25. So 5 into 5 is 25. This is 16. So 8, 2 is 16. Now in the numerator we have just 1 with 2 negative signs, and 2 negative sign will produce positive sign. So it's just 1, and this is 5 into 2, 10. Okay, become very simple. Yeah, we have this problem now. 6 by 7 into minus 49 by 36. Now 49 divided by 7 is 7, and 36 divided by 6 is 6 only. So it's we are just having a single minus sign over here, so that we have to retain. So it's minus 7 by 6. Okay. Now we have to try this one. It's 8 by minus 9 into minus 7 by minus 16, right? So we have two minus sign over here, so they will be cancelled. So we are left with this. Okay. Now 8, 2 is 16. Now nothing is common between numerator and denominator, so multiply numerator as it is. It's 7 and it's 9 2s are 18 with one negative sign. Okay. Now this, it's minus 8 by 9 into 3 by 64. Now 3's are 9 and 8 are 64. So in the numerator we have 1, and in the denominator 3 into 8, 24 with a 1 minus sign. Okay, so these problems are really very simple. You have to have some practice only. Let's proceed further. Now friends, we have some bigger problems, but the method will remain same, so you don't have to worry. See, there are two brackets. What you do is, first of all, you simplify the expression which is there inside the bracket, in both the brackets in fact, then you perform the subtraction or addition, whatever is like asked in the question, right? So first of all, this is 25 by 8 into 2 by 5 minus 3 by 5 into minus 10 by 9. Now this is 2 4 times, and this is 5 times. So this is what? 5 by 4, right? Now this is 5 2 times, and this is 3 times. So it's minus of minus 2 by 3, right? Do not forget to take this minus sign into consideration. So it's minus 2 by 3. Now minus is multiplied by minus, so we'll be getting plus. So 5 by 4 plus 2 by 3. So this expression, this tedious expression, now it is converted to this very simple expression. Now we just have to add the two rational numbers that we already discussed in our previous sessions. So 4 and 3, the LCM will be 12. 4 into 3 is 12, so that 3 into 5, 15, plus 3 into 4 is 12, so that 4 into 2 is 8. Now 15 plus 8, 23, and this is 12, right? So the solution to this tedious problem is very simple. That's 23 by 12, and this is how you have to solve it. Okay, let's take one or two more problems. Now let's see this. If there is nothing in the denominator, put 1, right? Now here nothing is common between numerator and denominator, so multiply this as it is. So it's 1 by 8 plus here it's 2 3 times 6, so it's 3 in the numerator and 1 in the denominator, so it's 3 by 1. Now take LCM. It's 8 into 1 is 8, so that 1 into this 1 is 1. 8 is 8, so 8 into 3 is 24. So finally it is 25 by 8. Okay. Now let's see this problem. It's minus 5 into 2 by 15 minus 6 into 2 by 9. Just put the denominator 1. Now this is 5, this is 15. So 5 into 3 is 15. So finally it is minus 2 by 3. Minus. Now 3 is the common factor between 6 and 9. Now 3 is 2 times 6 and this is 3 times that is 3 3s are 9. So 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. Now in the numerator we have 2 into 2 4 but minus 4, and in the denominator we just have 3. Okay, so it's minus 2 by 3. This minus into this minus, if there is a negative sign before the bracket, then the sign inside the bracket is changed. It's done opposite, right? So it's minus into minus, it will be plus 4 by 3. Now we have like denominator, just take it as it is. It's minus 2 plus 4. So 4 minus 2, it's 2 and by 3. Okay, so it's very simple. Similarly, I have this over here. It's 13 by 7 into 11 by 26 minus 4 by 3 into 5 by 6. Now 13 into 2 is 26. Now we have 11 by 7 into 2 is 14. Minus between 4 and 6, 2 is the common factor. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. Now this is 2 into 5 10 and 3 into 3 9, and we are having one minus sign over here. Now what? It's 11 by 14. Minus into minus will be plus 10 by 9. Now take LCM of 14 and 9. That's 126. Now 14 into 9 is 126. So that 9 into 11 is 99, plus 9 into 14 is 126. So 14 into 10 is 140. Right? So this is what? 240 minus 1, that is 239 by 126. Yeah? So it becomes very simple now. I hope you are getting this. Now let's take a bigger one. The same procedure we have to follow. Now 6 is multiple of 3. So 3 2s are 6. Here this is plus sign. So this is what? 1 by 4. Plus, here nothing is common between numerator and denominator. So just multiply as it is. It's 35 by 3 into 2, 6. Minus, here 8 is 2 times 4. So it's 13 by 6. Okay. Now we are left with the simple expression. Take LCM of 4 and 6, that's 12. Okay. Now 4 into 3 is 12, so that 3 into 1 is 3. Plus 6 into 2 is 12, so that 2 into 35 is 70. Minus 6 into 2 is 12, so 2 into 13 is 26. Right? So 70 minus 26, that's 44, and 44 plus 3 is 47, and this is 12. Okay. Now let's take this. Now between 15 and 9, 3 is common. So 3 5s are 15 and 3 3s are 9. Now 13 into 5 is 65 and 3 into 2 is 6 with a negative sign. Okay. Here nothing is common. So just multiply numerator and denominator as it is. 8 7s are 56 and 5 into 3 is 15. Plus this is 3 by 10. Now what is LCM of 6, 15 and 10? That is 30. Okay, so I take LCM as 30. Now 6 into 5 is 30. So that 5 into 65. So 65 into 5 will be 5 into 5, 25. And 5 6 are 30 plus 2, 32. Right? Similarly, 15 into 2 is 30, so 2 into 56 will be 112. Here 10 into 3 is 30, so 3 into 3 is 9. Okay. So 112 plus 9 is 121. So 325 minus 121, it's minus 204 by 30. Now between 204 and 30, we can see 6 is a common factor, or you can see both of them are even numbers. So we can cut them by 2, or we can divide them by 2. So it's 102 and this is 15. Further, this is multiple of 3 and this is also multiple of 3. So divide this by 3. So 3 3s are 9, 1 and 3 4s are 12, and it's 5. So finally it is minus 34 by 5. Okay. Now let's discuss this problem. Friends, I'm sure you are having your paper and pen with you and you are solving with me. You just need some practice. The problems are really very easy. Okay. Don't have to worry much. Now 6 is 2 times 3. So 3 2s are 6. So it's 5 by 22. Then this is 4 is 3 times 4 3 are 12. Now 3 into 3 is 9, and that 3 and that 3, that will produce 1. Now it's not going to be 0. Be careful. You just are dividing. So 3 divided by 3, the quotient is 1. So you have to write quotient over here, right? No remainder but quotient. So good number of students make mistake over here. That just put a 0 over here, but it's not 0. It's 1, right? Similarly, 5 3s are 15 and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So it's 2 by 13. Write 1 over here if you don't have denominator. Now we have to take LCM of 22 and 13. So LCM of 22 and 13 will be 13 2s are 26. That's 286. Now 22 into 13 is 286. So that 13 into 5 is 65. Minus 1 into 286 will be 286. So 286 into 1 will be 286. Plus 13 into 22 is 286. So that 22 into 2 is 44. Right? So you have to simplify this. It's 286. You have to subtract 5 and 4, 9, and 6 and 4, 10. Okay? So from 286 you need to subtract this. So that is 177 by 286 with a negative sign. Okay. So I hope you are clear with this sort of problems. Friends, in our next session we'll be discussing about the properties of multiplication of rational numbers. Till then, do practice with all these sums. Just take the print of the worksheet from the site and just make an enough practice. Okay. So you feel confident in the next session and even in your exams. Yeah. Bye-bye.